What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we have an awesome as in like me, myself and I, just me. I have a really awesome video for you today. We've got a mini tutorial in the beginning for the eye look and lipstick look that I have going on right now. It's a really pretty halo gold glitter eye, so with a metallic lip. And then I'm gonna go right into my 2017 favorites. So this is gonna be a longer video. I already know it. Grab a blanket, you know. So anyways, since it's already going to be a long video, without further ado, we're going to jump into this eye look and then seamlessly transition into my 2017 favorites. Alright, so let's jump into the favorites portion of this video. How much time do I have? Filming this before I go to church. Alright, let's go ahead and start with primers this year. I will let you guys know if these products have been sent to me or I purchased them myself. This video is not sponsored, so these brands didn't ask me to say anything about these, but I might have been part of a PR list or that kind of thing. So in 2017, I became kind of like a primer queen, man. I struggle with putting my makeup on without primer, and my skin has been going through some changes that I don't love, and I have larger pores, so I've been trying to battle that as well as my crazy oily skin. So those are my skin issues. If you share those, these primers are really going to work for you. Okay, so my first one that I've been loving is the Bare Minerals Combo Control Milky Face Primer Balance. Can you see this? Yeah. It's amazing at controlling oil, and it feels like a moisturizer. So I wasn't convinced of this because I was like, I put it on and I didn't really feel it, but you can really tell a difference when you put your foundation over top of it. The second one is the Dermalogica Hydro Blur Primer, and I actually got this as part of their oily skin line. I was sent the Bare Minerals primer, and I was sent the Dermalogica primer. But I really like this, and it smells kind of medical, so I don't know, I like that smell. It's like minty, kind of like a hospital. But it does a great job, and I think it fills my pores in really well. So, love it. Next, foundation. I have quite a few here, so let's just talk about them. Okay, so my first foundation is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream in Cashmere. This one's actually like half a shade too dark for me right now, so I have been mixing it with other stuff, but the coverage is insane. So if you're looking for a foundation that will cover all of your flaws and everything that you ever hated about your face, this is the foundation for you. But for real, it's so full coverage. I was shocked when I put it on. And I know that it says ultimate coverage, but I don't always believe that because sometimes people lie to you, you know? Been burned before. So I really, really liked this one. It's really full coverage, like I said before. It blends out like a dream, and I don't think it oxidizes. So 10 out of 10, Becca. Will wear for the rest of my life. Foundation number 2. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation, and I mixed the colors Aspen and Cashmere. Cashmere is a little on the yellow side, Aspen's a little on the pink side, but when I mix them together, magic happens. So you might have to mix your colors, but one of these may be your shade if you're similar to the shade that I am. So this particular one is Cashmere. Aspen's floating around somewhere. It might be in my artist kit actually. But I really like them. They're also super full coverage and they're really long wearing, and I feel like they don't separate from my oil during the day. So it's really what I'm looking for in a foundation. Okay, this next foundation took me by surprise and I wasn't expecting to like it at all, and I'm obsessed with it. This is the Physicians Formula Le Velvet Foundation. Who could have guessed that? Not me. This particular shade is Cream Ivory, and it is also a tiny bit too dark for me right now, so I have been mixing this one as well. This is a cream to liquid foundation. It doesn't say that, but it kind of is. So when you rub it on your finger and put it on your face, it feels like it's a cream in the pan, but when you put it on your face and blend it out, it blends out like a liquid. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever used in my life, but it works. This is also super full coverage. I apparently don't do anything medium or light coverage. I'm just all about that full coverage light, and it's really affordable, which is awesome, and just enjoy the way it makes my skin look, and it feels really nice and it wears super nice throughout the day. So go Physicians Formula. So moving on, we have 2 concealers to chat about. First one is going to be extremely obvious and you guys are gonna roll your eyes. I've talked about it a million times before. It is my Tarte Shape Tape, and I am in the shade Light. Oh, I was sent all of the foundations that I talked about. Okay. Alright, so this I bought myself, the Tarte Shape Tape. It's in the shade Light, and it's amazing, and it's also full coverage. I'm gonna wear myself thin today. And it covers all of my dark circles, which is great because I wake up in the morning looking like I've been punched in the face. So, really, really like it. It's really creamy. I don't think it cakes around my eyes or anything like that. So if you're looking for a full coverage concealer, that's all I gotta say about that. And then this is from a company that I'm new to, Nudestix. I did talk about this concealer when in my Nudestix First Impressions video, which I'll link below for you. And it is in the shade Light 2, and this was sent to me by Nudestix, and it's super nice, and it's a pencil, so I wasn't expecting to like it, but it's really creamy, it's really blendable. I have no bad things to say about it. So that brings us to bronzing and highlighting and blush. Let's do this. For my blushes, I have 2 blushes, and the first one is by Sigma, and it's their Cor de Rosa Aura Powder, and it's looks like these. And I think it's beautiful, and it's almost like a peachy coral red color, which is, I mean, you can see it, but it's super nice, and I think it looks stunning on every single complexion that I've used this on, and I stuck this in my makeup kit for a long time because it looks so nice on all skin colors. So when I was doing clients, it was a dream to work with. This is, if you're looking for a really good everyday neutral blush, this is the one. And Sigma did send this to me. This brand is Antonym, and I don't have a lot of things by them, but I really like everything that I've received thus far. This is their baked blush, and it looks like this. And I don't even like baked blushes all that much, but I really do enjoy this blush, and this is in the color Rose, and I think the packaging is really neat and the product works really, really well. It's very pigmented, and I think it gives your face a nice flush without being sparkly or glittery. Next we'll do my bronzer of the hour. This is the only one I've been using lately. This is the Makeup Geek Sun-Kissed Fair Skin Bronzer. They did send this to me, and it looks like this. Great if you're super pale like me. Almost hit pan on it already, which is crazy. It's the perfect bronzer because it is not orange. That's the biggest thing when it comes to bronzers, because they're almost always orange, but this has no orange tendencies. Don't think it makes my skin look yellow or like fake tanned at all. It's great for a light contour. I'm wearing it right now in case you were wondering, and It's just beautiful. I really, really like the way that it looks on my skin. Now I have a ton of highlighters, which is kind of a big deal because until this year, I didn't highlight. So the first highlighter I'm going to talk about is the sister to the bronzer that I just showed you. It's the Makeup Geek Luster Highlighter. This was sent to me as well. When I first opened this up, I was like, there's no way that's going to work for me. It's way too pink. But it's not. It doesn't look pink on your skin, and if it works for somebody as fair as I am, it will work for everybody. So it's really nice. It's a super blinding highlight, so I tend to like diffuse it a little bit with my beauty blender. I really like it. It looks really nice. The next ones that I'm talking about are from LK Cosmetics. I don't know, this brand is super obscure. It's the only thing I have from them. I've been trying to find them to order, but I was struggling with their website a little bit. But these are really, really awesome loose highlights, and I wasn't expecting to like them as much as I really did. I don't really use them for my face. I mostly use them for my inner corner highlight and my brow bone highlight on my eyes. I'm wearing the Goldilocks shade on my eyes today, which you'll have noticed if you watched the mini tutorial before this. This is their white shade, which is Snowflake, and it's super blinding, but they're especially great for inner corner and brow bone highlights. We're gonna move on to eyeshadow palettes. This is my favorite. I have so many. I've been working up for this. Let's do it. The first palette that I'm going to talk about is the Jaclyn Hill palette, which most of you probably saw coming. It looks like this if you haven't seen it floating around the internet. And it's the perfect palette for people who are just starting out in makeup because it has so many transition shades, has so many neutral brown crease shades, so if they're not really comfortable going outside of their comfort zone, they're covered. But when they start playing more into makeup, there's all the shades they're going to need to be able to experiment a little bit as well. There's that cobalt blue shade, the teal shades, purple, reds, deep greens, all these colors that you're going to want to dip into but probably not going to want to buy a separate palette for are included in this palette. I really like the formula. I think Jaclyn did a great job. I did buy this myself. Number 2 is my Lorac Mega Pro 4 palette, and I'm not gonna lie, I was blown away by this palette. This is the first Lorac product I've ever used and will not be the last because it's amazing. Wow, that sounded super insincere. It's so amazing. But it really is amazing. This is what it looks like. And I have been using it non-stop in like the last 4 tutorials. If you've watched those, so you'll recognize this palette. Their shade Foam is the perfect inner corner highlight. It's beautiful. They have tons of beautiful transition shades. Their first 2 rows are matte and their bottom 2 rows are shimmery, so you're covered in pretty much all departments. If you are somebody who's looking for one palette to bring with you everywhere, I would highly recommend this one. It's lightweight, so it's not going to take up a lot of space. It's super skinny. This is a really, really awesome all the time, everyday palette, and it will probably become my go-to travel palette, to be honest. So this was highly controversial. If you don't live in the makeup world, you will not understand what I'm talking about, but if you do, you will know. People were up in arms over this palette because it wasn't what everyone expected it to be. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because there are 1,000 videos that will talk about it if you want to listen. But I love it. I think the colors are stunning. They're so unique, and there hasn't been another palette done like this before. All the shimmers and duochromes are beautiful. The colors are obviously extremely pigmented since they're pressed pigments. They can be a little bit difficult to work with, but if you have a light hand, they'll work just fine for you. I used it today and didn't have any issues at all, so I really like this one. Oh, and I did buy Subculture myself, so I bought them. This is my Makeup Geek in the Nude. Makeup Geek sent this to me, and it looks like this. And this is the palette that I would recommend if you are someone who only does neutral eyes and really doesn't venture into color. It has beautiful transition shades, beautiful deep crease shades, beautiful highlight shades. It's stunning for those kinds of looks, and I love to bring it with me when I'm traveling and I'm not planning on doing any bright looks at all. And it's really pretty, and I think most people who wear makeup and only wear a little bit, if they just had this, they could amp up their everyday look and without having to kind of leave their comfort zone. So okay, last but not least, as saving one of my favorites for last, it is the Naked Heat palette. Now I do own all of the Naked palettes, so I can say with confidence that this is their best formulated Naked palette by far. It's creamy, the shimmers are beautiful, the mattes blend out super well, nothing's patchy. I was so impressed with this, and I love all my other Naked palettes, so it wasn't like I didn't like those, but when I was sent this by Urban Decay, but when I received it and I started playing with it, I was absolutely shocked at how gorgeous and usable this palette is. Even if you're a neutral person, these are still neutral enough to kind of play up your eye game without, you know, looking like you're wearing red eyeshadow. So I really, really love them. So impressed. I did a whole review video on them, so you can go check that out. It's definitely up there in like my top 3. So I love, 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 love this one. Oh my gosh, we're coming close to the end now. So we're gonna move on to eyeliner, and I have 2 particular eyeliners I want to mention. I was sent some of these eyeliners, and I also bought some, so I'm not really sure which. So the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil by Urban Decay is amazing, and it's most particularly I use it for my waterline, but it's super creamy and it actually blends really nicely if you wanted to smoke a look out with them. But they're super bright and they're very, very pigmented. I wish I had a different word than pigmented because I've used it so much, but they really, really are. And I think if you're looking for liner that's going to make your eyes pop but you're not super comfortable with liquid liner, these are a really great option. Okay, and then the other eyeliner I wanted to mention is the Urban Decay Longwear Liquid Liner Razor Sharp, and this one is in white, but I have several colors, and I mean the color is technically called Bump, in case you were concerned, but it's one of the best liquid liners I've ever used, and my favorite part is at the end of the day it peels off, so I don't have to scrub my eyes. I literally just peel it off, and it's gone. But it stays all day, so I love that. Okay, and for mascaras, I bought this one and I was sent this one. So for the first one is the Vega Lash Volumizing Mascara, and it kind of replaced my Better Than Sex mascara for a while, and it has a really funny tip, but it has like a ball on its tip so that you can get the inner corner of your lashes, which I think is really handy, and I really like it. So I've been using that for lengthening. And then for volumizing mascara, I've been using the Monsieur Big by Lancome, which is nice. It has a huge brush, but I think it volumizes better than any mascara I've ever used. So I haven't actually been using Better Than Sex recently, so I think they blend like falsies and natural lashes really well together. Speaking of falsies, the ones that I'm wearing are my current favorites, and they are the Ardell Double Up. They're really thick, but their band is super thin, so you get beautiful volumized lashes without a super thick band. 10 out of 10. And these are my Beam Cosmetics Malaya lashes, I think is how you say that. It's their Luxurious Foam Mink collection. These are the only lashes this brand carries, but I think they're coming out with more soon. And I love how easy their lashes go and how beautiful they apply. So I hope they come out with more because I would definitely get more. And we're coming around to the close here. It's my lipstick portion of the video. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the one that I'm wearing right now, and it's my Infallible Paints Metallics by L'Oreal Paris, and it is a metallic lipstick, obviously, but it's really, really beautiful, and I've been digging the metallic lip trend, so if you're looking for a affordable metallic lip, this is perfect. I was sent that lipstick. I was also sent this one. It's Victoria's Secret Velvet Matte Lipstick. I was blown away. I was shook. I didn't know what happened when I put this on. My world was changed because this is a matte lipstick that does not completely dry down, and it's creamy and non-drying, and it's beautiful, and it feels like velvet. But I have like 6 colors in this now, easily. The applicator's really nice, the color's really nice, they're really opaque. I have nothing bad to say about it. 0 things bad. My other favorite liquid lipstick, and this particular shade as well, is my Vice Liquid Lipstick by Urban Decay. I am obsessed with them. I have probably 10 to 15 colors in this because I love it so much. The formula is amazing. But my favorite one is called Time. It's this navy blue lipstick with silver glitter. So if you are not someone that goes out of the box for your makeup, you're going to hate this. I love it. It almost looks like steel blue on your lips, and it's beautiful. Last but not least, guys, for my favorites video this year is my Nude Sticks Creator Palette. This was sent to me by Nude Sticks, and I love it. I was gonna buy it anyways because my favorite YouTuber, Samantha Ravndal, is a collaborator on it, and I like to support her, so I was already gonna buy it. But they have 6 shades in this creator's palette: a deep brown, a coral shade, 2 shades of nudes, one's more yellow undertone, one's more pink undertone, and then Freckle, which is Sam's shade, which I love. And it's like a deep auburn, orangey burgundy shade, and it was perfect for fall. I mean, you could wear it now still, but it was like, the perfect color for fall. And then they have a lighter tan shade, which would probably be great as a nude if you have olive skin. So they are all really awesome. It's their magnetic matte formula, so once you put it on, I mean, it is not going anywhere. It's one of the longest wearing lipsticks I've ever worn. And that kind of wraps up my 2017 favorites. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you actually watched the whole thing, you know you're my favorite. Thank you again for watching this video and all my videos. If you're a subscriber, if you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button down below. And I have 9 more days of makeup looks coming at you for my 12 days of Christmas makeup challenge, so you'll definitely want to stick around for that. Anyways, if you guys have any ideas, stick it in the comments and let me know what you want to see next, and I will definitely get back to you. Also, if you haven't visited my Instagram page yet this week, I am doing a huge Ulta giveaway on my Instagram. It's at Blonde and Ambitious Blog. I'll leave a link in the description box below. But be sure you head on over there and enter that giveaway. It's super easy to enter, and you could win a huge, awesome Ulta haul for Christmas. So, sure, go ahead and check that out, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys!